Hi everyone, my name is Nisreen and I'll be presenting on behalf of our group Michael Kors and Coach versus Amazon and eBay. So the innovation of technology today has made huge impacts on buying and selling items. Everything can be done over the World Wide Web, and online shopping is a big part of markets. There are many advantages to online shopping, such as lower prices, free or low-cost shipping and returns, and reviews. Online shopping is definitely convenient, but is also risky. One concern when purchasing online is that you never know about the authenticity of the items you're getting. High demand of these purses has caused imitation purses to be made and sold online. Imitations are sold on market spaces such as eBay and Amazon, and sold at lower prices. One way to tell a real Michael Kors purse from an imitation one is that most handbags will sport a dangling bag charm with the letters MK. These bag charms will be very precise and will not flake or chip. On the left here is the original charm, the real charm. You could see that it's not flaking or chipping, and it's very precise lettering. And the color is also a very vibrant gold. On the right, there is a lot of scratches, and the logo at the bottom is not very precise at all, and it's very dingy. Another way to tell a real Michael Kors purse from an imitation one is that authentic Michael Kors bags have the logo and leather on the interior. The font, spacing, position of the logo is important, and newer Michael Kors bags will also have a serial number on its tag to support its authenticity. With the serial number, you can call Michael Kors retailers, tell them the serial number, and check and see if your bag is authentic. You could see here how it says Michael Kors in leather on the inside of the bag for the real bag, but on the right, you can not really see it's leather, but there's not really a logo imprinted into it. There are many ways to tell real Coach purses from an imitation purse. Authentic Coach purses will also have a signature logo in patent or traditional leather on the interior, very close to the zipper. Coach purses will have stamped but not printed serial numbers to help identify whether the bag is a real bag or an imitation bag. At the top, you could see that this is printed, which means it's an imitation bag, and at the bottom, this is obviously stamped, so it's authentic. Another way to tell real Coach purses from an imitation purse is that Coach is known to sport a distinctive pattern to represent their brand. It's very neat and can be found on the interior and or exterior of the bag. You can see here that the CC pattern is very organized. Everything's facing the right way, they're evenly spaced out, and they're evenly sized. Where here, all the C's are jumbled all over the place, they're misplaced or unorganized and oddly placed. Another important concern when purchasing online is the service you receive. It's important to make sure you are buying an authentic item, so you should always ask the eBay seller to show proof that it's a real bag. If you're buying off of Amazon and the price is radically cheaper than an original price, you should definitely not buy it. This is definitely a downside of shopping online, especially from secondary marketplaces. It's so important to also read the reviews of the seller. Another important concern when buying online is the pricing of the bags. Michael Kors and Coach can be found in major department stores, and these major department stores offer promotional discounts off the suggested retail price from time to time. These are examples of marketplaces. Amazon offers both new and used conditions of purses. And there's also a choice of ordering with Amazon Prime, a service that will ensure that you receive your product within 1 to 2 business days free. eBay is definitely a bit riskier than Amazon because eBay has no control over what sellers post. However, if the item is authentic, then the customer can be sure that they're saving even more money than they would at Amazon, and definitely more money than they would at the original retailers. eBay gives the option of a buy it now price and an auction price too. For our utility measure, we compared Michael Kors, Coach, Amazon on eBay on 4 factors: authenticity, service, pricing, and quality. For authenticity, Michael Kors received a 10 out of 10. For service, they received a 9 out of 10 because you never know, you may come across an employee that's not very nice and can't really provide you with full service, but most of the time the employees are pretty nice and pretty helpful. For pricing, they received a 3 out of 10 because they are pricey, and for quality, they received a 10 out of 10 because if you're buying it from the original retailer, you're sure that they're going to be of good quality. That brings their total to 32 out of 40. For Coach, authenticity, they received a 10 out of 10. For service, they also received a 9 out of 10 because you never know what kind of employee you're going to get. And for pricing, they received a 4 out of 10 because they're a little bit cheaper than Michael Kors. And for quality, obviously a 10 out of 10 because you're buying this bag directly from the retailer for a total of 33. For Amazon, their authenticity received a 6 out of 10 because you're not really sure. It's very iffy. Sometimes it more times than not, it is authentic, but there are some times when it could be imitation. For service, they received a 6 out of 10 because not every seller answers online or is helpful. And for pricing, they received a 7 out of 10 because they're much cheaper than Michael Kors and Coach. And for quality, Amazon received a 6 out of 10, bringing their total to a 25 out of 40. For eBay, they received a 3 out of 10 on authenticity because they're sometimes more likely than not their items are fake, especially if their price is significantly reduced. For service, eBay received a 6 out of 10 because also their sellers aren't always answering or very helpful. And for pricing, they received a 9 out of 10 because even if their items are not of high quality or not authentic, their prices usually are very cheap. And for quality, they received a 3 out of 10 because you really never know what you're going to get with them. So that brings their total to a 21 out of 40. So obviously, Coach had the highest total utility measure at 33, with Michael Kors coming in second at 32, Amazon at 25, third, and eBay at 21, fourth. Michael Kors and Coach have built a well-known reputation against men and women, and both brands use high-quality materials to produce their products. In addition to quality, they ensure the quality of production and precision. This is one of the many ways to tell if your purse is of quality. On the right, you can see that this purse handle is very scrunched up and it looks like it's been worn out. While the one on the left, the real one, has probably been used multiple times but is still in good condition because it's made of strong material. Here you can see the stitching on the right bag is obviously of a faux bag because it's very unorganized, not neat at all. And on the left, you can barely see the stitching. It's very precise, very organized. Here you can see on the right, this fake bag is caving in. It looks like it's been pushed in. It looks like it's about to collapse, while on the left, the bag seems very sturdy. It's not caving in at all. Here you can see how the signature CC pattern does not line up at all, which means it's a fake bag, while on the right, the pattern lines up even under a seam. So through our utility measure, you can definitely see that shopping at Michael Kors and Coach stores directly is the safest and easiest way to ensure you are getting an authentic purse. Although purchasing online does provide lower prices, buyers need to consider the risk of obtaining counterfeits. Remember, you get what you pay for. Thanks so much for listening.